Hi, it's February and it's time to talk about what any gardener should know and do in February. As always, I'm only going to talk about two key things that you need to know. The first thing that you need to know and do in February is that it's time to prepare seedling soil. And of course, I'm talking about temperate climates because I live in Switzerland in zone 7A, 8B. So for those people like me, living in Europe, in some parts of Asia and Americas, that's the time when you start thinking about your new seedlings. It's definitely not the time yet to start growing or planting your seedlings for most of the crops, for most of the climates. And I do have a video about this, why you should not do it too early, which you can see in the description and also now on your screen. So let's talk then February, why it's so important to prepare soil. First of all, you should not prepare soil right before planting. Usually it should, when you mix different components, it will take several weeks to get equilibrium and to that desired condition of the soil where you should plant your plants. Obviously, if you are buying soil for seedlings, you can skip it. But I did try over several years many different brands of soil, and the soil which I am using is so much better for seedlings. At some points, I even did experiment where I planted in the same condition, the same plants, but in different soil, and those that were planted in my homemade soil were feeling much better and eventually gave better harvest. So I do have a video about how to prepare perfect soil for your seedlings. You can see it now on the screen and again in the description. So don't forget to watch in more details what the perfect soil is. But just to mark your calendar, do start thinking about your soil, preparing in advance. You might need to buy some components. Hopefully you prepared some of the components way in advance a few months ago. So it's time to start again enjoying your gardening, still at home in your greenhouse, but do think about the soil. The second key thing that you need to do in your garden in February is whitewashing your trees. Whitewashing is basically putting white paint on the tree trunks. I have a special video about this in more details, but I'm going to summarize here key points. So first of all, whitewashing is not done for a reason of killing or deterring pests. It generally doesn't work that way. The main reason why you want to do is because around February and March, you generally have big differences in the temperature, where you would have very warm in the daytime and very cold in night. And then because of these differences all the time, the tree bark get sunburn. It's like a wound, so your tree can actually get some diseases through those open wounds. So whitewashing is really easy task to do. It only requires white paint, latex paint, better interior grade paint, putting on your tree bark. Especially important to put it from the south, southeast, southwest sides, but just for the beauty of it, people paint all over tree trunks. Now there are some mistakes. For example, in some countries, in some areas, people do this in April, which makes no sense because it's too late and the damage is done. Or some people do it in November or October, way before it needs to be done, and then because this paint doesn't stick well to the trunk, it washes during winter, and then it doesn't provide that great protection. With this, do watch my video with details about whitewashing, and I hope to see you soon in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe for that. Bye!